VJ, it has become a holiday tradition. We're talking about college football bowl games, and for the past few years, the expanded playoffs as well.
And you may not know this, but college football is actually the second most watched sport in the country, right behind the NFL. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and all that money has members of Congress and athletes themselves calling for reforms.
7 News I-Team investigator John Barr's been looking into what this could mean for the future of college sports.
You probably know that in recent years, college athletes have been able to profit from their name, image, and likeness, what's referred to in the space as NIL. In July, college athletes won another major legal victory. A settlement in a lawsuit against the NCAA paved the way for colleges to pay athletes directly. That led to even more upheaval and calls for reform. But what should a new system look like? We went looking for answers. The future of college football and other sports could be decided not on the playing field, but here on Capitol Hill.
The timing couldn't be more appropriate for legislative action.
That's Florida Republican Representative Gus Bilirakis, who in July introduced the SCORE Act, legislation that would still allow college athletes to strike marketing deals, but also ban them from ever becoming employees.
We're not here to micromanage college sports. We are here to put forward a framework that strengthens it.
People in power always win, and the athletes who fuel this multi-billion-dollar industry always lose.
Democratic Representative Lori Trahan opposes the SCORE Act, in part because it would provide the NCAA with a broad antitrust exemption. A former Division I volleyball player at Georgetown, Trahan has introduced her own bill, the College Athletics Reform Act.
We want to make sure is that power just isn't being consolidated between two power conferences and the NCAA.
At a time when high-profile head coaches like Lane Kiffin are changing jobs for huge paydays, Trahan says it's unfair to limit how much athletes can earn. In November, Kiffin left his college football playoff-bound Ole Miss to sign a deal with Louisiana State University that will pay him $13 million a year for 7 years.
One of the things about the SCORE Act was that it basically negated any ability for athletes to become employees. And, you know, that structure really is the boogeyman out there.
We've been employees.
After playing high school football at Our Lady of Good Counsel in Montgomery County, Jacob Hardy became a walk-on running back at the University of Georgia. What's the impact of NIL been on collegiate athletics?
I think it's been huge. When you recruit some of these 5 4-star athletes, in some cases they're not coming from the most wealthy, high-income areas. So, you know, they're able to get their families out of impoverished situations. They're able to live lifestyles that they were never able to live and experience before.
Hardy's story has become the new normal in college football.
Wait on me, I'm 3, 1, 2, 3.
Wait on me. For every player like Arch Manning, the University of Texas quarterback and nephew to 2 former NFL stars, who leads all collegiate players with an NIL valuation of more than $5 million, according to the sports analytics website On3. There are dozens of players like Hardy, a non-scholarship athlete, for whom the ability to earn was life-changing.
I've gone places I couldn't imagine. NIL has kind of put me in the place where I'm able to achieve my dreams in a fun way, and I'm not sitting at a desk, you know, writing up forms and sending faxes all day.
Hardy launched a podcast with former teammates.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Miles, and I'm here with
Terrell
and
Jacob.
And has done sideline reporting.
What's happening, Georgia fans?
Not earning 6 figures, but enough to help put himself through school and earn a degree.
I started getting smarter with my money. I'm investing now. I'm taking that money and I'm trying to put it in a business, a media company.
And they're finally getting a chance to exercise their freedom and their rights to go earn a living and change their lives forever. And now it's an issue and a problem.
Brandon Copeland played linebacker for 7 years in the NFL before retiring in 2023. He co-founded athletes.org, a 5,000-member association that's the closest thing to a players' union for collegiate athletes. Athletes.org recently drafted a collective bargaining agreement for collegiate sports. It's modeled after the professional sports leagues, all of which negotiate with players' unions. unlike in college where no formal union exists.
You have an antitrust exemption at the NFL, but that's because you negotiate the rules with the collective bargaining unit, the bargaining unit for the players. And the players get a chance to actually weigh in on the rules. I mean, we are talking billions of dollars that is an untapped potential because we haven't structured this thing the right way, and a CBA would allow for that to happen.
Even if players were able to unionize, questions remain about who they'd bargain with. Individual schools, conferences, perhaps some new entity created by Congress. That would be Congresswoman Trahan's idea, to form a bipartisan commission to help govern collegiate sports.
There's no question that we need some guardrails. We need a federal standard.
In the absence of that standard, Jacob Hardy has a message for fans who often see athletes with their newfound earning power as part of the problem.
You got to give us some leeway. There's going to be mistakes. There's going to be a player that blows some money on a car, a chain, the same way we all did, the same way everybody was getting Jerry curls back in the 80s and 90s. We all made bad mistakes. Give the athletes some leeway to make those mistakes, but also learn from them.
We told you about the bills in the House aimed at reforming college athletics. There's another one in the Senate that's stuck in committee. Brandon Copeland with athletes.org wonders whether Congress even needs to be part of the solution. Remember, he's all for college athletes unionizing and negotiating. We'll keep you up to speed in this ongoing policy debate. For the I-Team, I'm John Barr.